Hey everybody, welcome back to Tasca Automotive here in Cranston, and today we're going to be checking out the new 2023 Lincoln Corsair. Now there's a bunch of neat features. The Corsair has been redesigned for 2023, and I'm going to tell you about them. So as usual, I like to start off with the important stuff. Let's check out the powertrain. So at the heart of the 2023 Lincoln Corsair is a choice of two engines. This vehicle here is the 2-liter single turbocharged 4-cylinder, and this has 250 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, and that is backed up by Lincoln's 8-speed automatic transmission. This vehicle also comes with an optional 2.5-liter hybrid engine with 266 combined horsepower, and that is a plug-in hybrid that can give you up to about 28 miles of electric-only range. I really like the design of the new Corsair. If we move around, like I mentioned, this has the jetpack. We have the black grille, black mirrors, and we have these black, beautiful 20-inch wheels. Behind that, obviously ventilated disc brakes with all your standard safety features, ABS, lane keep assist, and what have you. If we move down the side of the vehicle, obviously a very familiar shape from Lincoln. One thing I really like about them is this slightly fastback roof line, which gives it a much sportier look, but at the same time allows you to have a lot of cargo room in the rear. I think the rear of the vehicle is very distinctive. We have a little small roof spoiler here, we have our rear wiper, and something I really like that I've always enjoyed on other cars, and especially this Corsair, is this beautiful bar that goes across the back that's integrated into the rear tail lights. We have our backup camera and also some nice, shiny dual exhausts. Another nice thing about the Corsair is its size. I love a Lincoln Navigator, I love the Nautilus, but if you're not needing something that large, the Corsair is a great option. Of course, even though it's a shorter wheelbase, it rides and feels like a real Lincoln. So if we look in the back here, we have our power tailgate. Even though this is a smaller SUV, this has plenty of size. We have power flip-down seats here, and plenty of room in the back for dogs, weekend getaways, or even moving small furniture. Now you join me where I think the Lincoln really shines, the interior. Something that the Lincoln has that I think it has on a lot of its competitors, among other things, is it has real leather seats, real leather wrapped steering wheel, and I think on a lot of vehicles you don't get real leather anymore, and I'm a personal fan because it's soft, and it also, you're not in here, but it smells great. If we start over here, we have our door-mounted seat controls. I'm not very tall, but they are very responsive. There are a lot of standard features on the Lincoln Corsair, and of course one of them is the memory seats. So you and your spouse, or you and whoever else is driving your car, can just hop in, press the button, and everything goes to exactly where you'd expect it. I really like the size of the wheel. One thing that Lincoln does a nice job of is having a wheel that is not too thick, which a couple of other manufacturers do. If we look over here, we have a nice digital display, which is super easy to read, and it might not be sunny out today, but in 5 minutes it could be. We're in New England. The display is super bright, and I think it's nice to just glance down and be able to see the digital speedometer. I think it's nice and simple. It's not overcomplicated, and I find a lot of modern vehicles do really have an overcomplicated dashboard. Of course, we have our wheel controls, paddle shifters for this one's 8-speed transmission, and as we move over here, we look at our infotainment system, which I think is very crisp and very easy to use. We have our HVAC controls on the bottom, we have our stereo set up here, and of course we have our map over here. Now this is configurable. You can configure it any way you'd like. We have our heated seats, which just with a slide of our finger, we can move it to cool the seats or heat them up. Of course, the Corsair comes with your standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if we go to the main screen here, we can go to features of this vehicle. You have an owner's manual built right in, so in case you have any questions, you can click right in there. If you don't want to call up Tasca and ask, it's right at your fingertips. Now, if we move over to driver assistance features, this car has a myriad of them. One being the adaptive cruise control. We have speed limit assist, lane keep assist, pre-collision assist. We have a rear view camera delay, a blind spot information system, and one that I really like a lot is reverse brake assist. Now, this is really helpful if you're in a crowded parking lot and people are parked really close to you and you're backing out, you're getting groceries, you're at the store, and this will actually sense cross traffic and stop in case somebody's got a carriage or something else. I want to thank Tasca again for letting me check out the new Lincoln Corsair. If you think this is a vehicle that you should consider, which I think you should, you need to come down to 1300 Pontiac Avenue here in Cranston, Rhode Island and check one out.